While taking care of his bees, Teddy tells his autistic cousin Don about the government manipulating food supplies. He's worried about what the system has been doing to society, but he also thinks there's a larger organizing principle at work, so he did lots of research until he found the answer. Teddy says that it's up to him and Don to make things right, thus they start exercising for a big mission. Later they go to the hardware store to get some tools and to a thrift store to get some costumes. During lunch, Don admits he's afraid they'll get caught and he's unsure if he can do this. Teddy hugs him and showers him with compliments to convince him to help. In the evening, Teddy tells Don that they must have no distractions. This means no more gaming, no smoking, and no screens unless it's for research. He also thinks they should get a special chemical injection that will castrate them so they won't think about getting naughty. Don doesn't like the idea, but Teddy changes his mind with a rant about being free from biological imperatives and the myths of monogamy. Then they give each other the shot. Meanwhile, Michelle, CEO of the pharmaceutical megacorporation Oxalith, goes through her daily routine in her fancy house. She also exercises, but she has advanced machines, a sparring partner, and plenty of supplements to take with her breakfast. Afterward she goes to the office and records a video to promote her company. Her team has written a script that makes her sound like a kind person who cares about hiring minorities, when actually she's only nice on camera. The rest of the time she's very nasty to her employees. In the afternoon Michelle drives home and doesn't see Don and Teddy hiding nearby. They wait until she parks to jump on her, but Michelle uses her training to defend herself. She brings them both down and runs to her door, but Teddy recovers quickly and tries again. Michelle brings him down once more and runs to her backyard, where Teddy tackles her into the bushes. This time when Michelle frees herself and runs, she quickly collapses because Teddy has managed to inject her with a sedative. The cousins put Michelle in her own car and drive away. Don starts shaving Michelle's hair because Teddy thinks they can use it to track her just like GPS. When they get home, they burn their costumes and drop Michelle in the basement. It's then revealed that Teddy thinks aliens are behind all conspiracies and that Michelle is one of them. He points out what he considers proof of an alien in a human body, such as narrow feet, thin cuticles, a slight overbite, semi-obtruding earlobes, and high hair density. Then they cover her body with a cream that supposedly blocks her nervous system and tie her up to a mattress. In the evening, the boys put on suits before going back to the basement. When Michelle finally wakes up, Teddy welcomes her to the headquarters of the human resistance and explains that she must respect the human rights listed in the Geneva Conventions in spite of her being an Andromedan alien. A very confused Michelle asks what happened to her hair and Teddy says they shaved it to stop her from contacting her mothership. Without showing any fear, Michelle points out that she's an extremely important person, so the FBI will be searching for her soon. However, Teddy just laughs and says she's good at pretending to be human. He calls her a high-ranking official from the Royal Andromedan Court who helps her species techno-slave and agro-disintegrate Earth. Teddy wants her to take him and Don to her mothership on the night of the lunar eclipse because he wants to confront her superiors. When Michelle denies being an alien, Teddy says he's done thermal imaging on her face and found Andromedan code on her Instagram. He then drops a recorder and announces that they'll give her the night to prepare a message for her emperor so they can board the ship and ask the aliens to leave.